What's up guys, today we are at Toverland. Once again, another park that I've always been pretty eager to visit. There's not too many coasters here. The ones I'm most excited about are obviously Phoenix, and Troy looks really good too. And then I see a Blake coming from the background. Thank you for that. And there's also a Vekoma motorbike here, which is really cool too. Very rare. Yeah. And other than that, it's gonna be kind of a more chill day here. I mean, crowds look kind of like advertised, nothing too bad here. And yeah, there's a Toverland over there. Let's go in it. So we made our way into the indoor section of the park. I mean, we're going to do the kiddie coasters first, but it does have a bit of a long wait right now. Makes sense because it's towards the front of the park, so maybe we should venture towards the back of the park first, then venture our way back forward. This is the Verbo Wind, I think
that was solid.
Solid. So it makes a mock spinner. Kind of a pre-game for what we have going on tomorrow at
Family spinner.
Cute theming too. I also like the theming inside the station. That was really cool.
Yeah, the dispatch sequence is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
All right. This looks. Oh, whoa. Hello, Phoenix. How you doing? Hey, how are you? Somebody got Phoenix right here.
Wow.
I guess this will be next. Let's see. And once again, we have amazing theming inside of the queue itself. And I'm not seeing any videos of this queue, so I don't know what to expect for this. Down the steps of mystery.
This is so cool.
Yeah, this is neat. It's like a castle steps.
Oh, we're gonna drop. Here we go.
There we go. And I got hit by a bug. I grayed out a little bit.
That's a great wing coaster.
All right, just did Phoenix twice, front row both times, left and right side. I liked it. It was just a solid, super solid and fun ride. A little bit on the short side. I wouldn't say it's the greatest wing coaster out there by any means, but still solid for what it is. Awesome pacing and some serious positive G's on the one helix after the Immelman. I was actually, I graded both times on that.
And the airtime hill was awesome too.
Oh, that speed hill's great.
Probably the best
that.
airtime moment on any wing coaster.
Absolutely, yeah, that was really good.
Super fun.
Yeah, we'll be back for a little bit more a little bit later, but we got some other stuff we gotta do.
Yes.
Like this dude over here.
And it's going.
That thing.
Both of our rides, it was going with it. Super interactive.
Yep. Got a little bridge of joy and wonder and hope here. So I'm sure this is by great safety standards here.
Once again, if this was in the U.S.,
lawsuit for days.
Would get hurt immediately.
Okay, so we got snow. That's cool.
The theming here is actually really nice.
Okay. It's already easier than the one I'm parking. There we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. I'm completely upside down. Woo! There we go. Okay. There we go. Now we're going. right, I was number 7. What did I get? Oh, I got 12. Yay! So already, I gotta say that this park is exceeding my expectations. Like, I knew it was gonna be beautiful. I knew it was gonna be pretty well themed, but once again, like, ooh, that's a sexy angle right there. ADD moment. We're back now. As I said, I knew this park was well themed, but it's very, very good. Close to the same level as Efteling. Not quite there, but
not quite. Yeah, it's
a different vibe too. Like, you can tell this is more of a family-friendly park, with some with one random high thrill ride. But let's head over to Troy in that direction. Maybe they'll become a motorbike too, because we tried finding that and we couldn't find it.
Yeah,
so
we don't know our way around at all.
Let's try finding that now. All right, after some meandering around, we found Troy, so let's ride this awesome GCI. So we just did front row on Troy.
That is so good.
Yeah, I like it. I think Thunderhead and Dollywood is a little bit better though. I like the pacing and the layout a little bit better on Thunderhead. But still, this is really good. A lot of the retrack sections were really good. Wasn't too rough. Overall pacing was really good. Great pops of airtime. Solid GCI. That could be like possibly a number 3 GCI for me. Maybe number 2. I don't know. I gotta marinate on that.
He also hasn't ridden Roller Striker yet.
I have not now. But we're going to try back row a little bit later today. But we're going to get some food now. All right, by sheer luck, my 500th coaster is going to be a kitty credit. Yeah! So, yeah. I meant to hit 500 back in 2023, but here we are in 2025 now, and these are my life choices. Indoor landscaping. Oh, that's a feature. Cool. Overbank turn? Apple.
Why is it really changed?
It kind of is, yeah. Oh, indoor landscaping. Why is there a photo there? Ow. Okay.
Ow. Okay.
We decided to do Troy again, but this time in the back row. This is a rare GCI that I actually prefer in the back row. Normally I would prefer any GCI in the front row. Pretty much every GCI that I've ridden, I prefer in the front row, but this is definitely a back row GCI, oddly enough.
Yeah, a rare back row GCI, that's great.
It's just more out of control feeling.
So intense.
I also like the initial pops and airtime are a little bit better in the front, but the overall out of the control feeling is better in the back row.
Better laterals on this in the back too.
Yeah. But now we're going to go back to Lake Phoenix and hopefully try to get the motorbike coaster and try the log flume too. Let's see what happens. We're going to go on the log flume here because the line got a last shorter. Blake's been wanting to do this all day. I'm indifferent about it, but he wants to do it, so let's do it. There's a big troll dude over there. Goats. So I think the backwards part is the first thing up. So I think it's going to take us up there. We're going to flip and then go backwards. Am I excited about this? Not really, but it's going to happen anyway. Why is that the Tempesto guy? Yep, that's what I thought. Okay. Guess I'm excited about this one. Let's see what happens. Oh God. All right, so for some reason the turntable is like up on an upward slope. Of all places, why did they do it here? Kind of an interesting choice, but here we are. Oh. Very interesting design. Oh, okay. Now for the big drop. Why do I go in? Why did I get on this? Well, wow, that occurred. Oh my God, come on. We don't need that now. Oh, don't you dare. I wish you would. I wish you would.
Whatever this is, I don't understand. That was good.
Okay. Why are there baby trolls? Alright, so we unexpectedly did Motorbike, whatever it's called. Ryan Post put it there. It was fine. Punchy launch. It was kind of uncomfortable the way he sat in it. Yeah, it wasn't really the best restraint system or the seat system, but whatever. Anyhow, so we have about a half hour left, give or take. So we're gonna go over Phoenix, get maybe 2 more rides on that, and then that will probably be it for the day. See what happens.
Phoenix. Oh God.
Here we go. Phoenix was good. We did both left and right back rows this time. More intense in the back row, but I think it's overall better in the front row. So we're actually going to finish off our night on, however you pronounce this thing, the Gerstlauer Sky Thingy Bobber. We're going to finish on that. Not much luck on our second round on that. This one was trickier, I think. I mean, the one at Mall of America and Lost Island, I was able to get a little bit more flips on those. It is what it is.
I really feel like it depends on the park. I feel like these parks, especially considering this is a family park, maybe they kind of limit it to how much you're able to spin because...
Well, then again, someone had 38 on our last round.
Oh my God, like, how do you do that?
I have no idea.
Teach me your ways, please.
All right, that's our last ride here, so park exit montage. Also, shout out to Lars, the ride operator from Pixar. You were awesome. Nice to meet you, dude. Alright guys, that's going to wrap up our time here at Toverland. I had a really good time here. I mean, we were kind of saying the Avalon section of the park is definitely the best part of the park. It's beautiful, but the rest of the park, it seems a little bit outdated. I mean,
especially the indoor section.
Yeah, the indoor section.
Strange.
But then again, it's a kiddie section. You can't expect too much from that. For being a park that's relatively new from like the early 2000s, it's still a great park. And they have a solid lineup here. I mean, I know it's more targeted towards families, but Troy and Phoenix are great headlining attractions for the park.
Awesome
Yeah,
top two.
Absolutely, yeah. And I was telling him like Phoenix is like a good like first big coaster for a lot of kids. And it's not meant to be like a high thrill wing coaster.
I feel like Troy is definitely the highest thrill ride here.
Yeah, definitely. Sure. All right, post our ride count up there. All right, guys, I've wrapped the video up here. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you in the next loop. Bye-bye.